Every December, when the nights grow colder and the lights begin to twinkle in every window, something truly magical begins to happen in homes around the world. It starts quietly, with the sound of laughter, the smell of cookies baking, and the arrival of one very special little guest, the Christmas elf. At first glance, he looks innocent, just a small plush toy dressed in red and green, with a mischievous smile and sparkling eyes. But don't let that fool you. Because when the sun goes down and the house falls silent, that's when the real magic begins. The Christmas elf is no ordinary decoration. He's a messenger from Santa Claus himself, sent all the way from the North Pole to watch over children, spread joy, and maybe cause a little chaos along the way. But how does this beloved tradition actually work? Let's take a trip into the story behind the elf. It all begins with a letter, a personal message from Santa. In it, Santa explains that one of his elves has been chosen to spend the holiday season with your family. The reason? Well, before Christmas Eve, Santa's helpers need a warm place to rest, a place filled with love, laughter, and kindness. And most of all, they need a home where they can keep the Christmas spirit alive. Once he arrives, the elf quickly finds his favorite spot in the house, maybe on a shelf, maybe next to the Christmas tree, or maybe even inside a stocking. During the day, he stays perfectly still, watching over the children as they play, eat, and laugh. He observes everything, taking careful notes to share with Santa about all the good things he's seen. But when the clock strikes midnight, that's when the adventure begins. While everyone is sound asleep, the elf wakes up and starts exploring. He climbs, hides, builds, and plays. Sometimes he's caught making snow angels in flour on the kitchen counter. Other times he's sitting on the toilet paper roll like it's a sled, or tangled in the Christmas lights with a grin that says, "Oops!" Every morning, the excitement begins again. Children rush out of bed, giggling as they search the house, wondering what their little elf has been up to this time. It's a daily dose of laughter, surprise, and imagination that turns every day of December into a tiny adventure. But of course, there are rules, because magic has its limits. Rule number 1: the children must never touch the elf. If they do, his magic will fade away. But don't worry, Santa left a secret remedy. Sprinkle a little cinnamon next to him, and by morning, the magic will be restored. Rule number 2: the elf never talks or moves while anyone is awake. He only acts when the lights are off and everyone is fast asleep. Parents, that's your cue. Once the kids are dreaming, it's time to set up the elf's next scene. And rule number 3: have fun and be creative. Every night is your chance to write a new chapter of the elf's story. Maybe he's riding a toy car, baking cookies, fishing for marshmallows in the sink, or hanging from the chandelier. The more imaginative you get, the more magical it feels. This tradition usually begins between November 24th and December 1st, right around when families open their first window of the Advent calendar. That gives the elf plenty of time to stay, play, and share in the joy of the season, until it's time to say goodbye. On Christmas Eve, while Santa loads his sleigh and begins his journey around the world, the elf quietly prepares to leave. He takes one last look around the house, at the glowing tree, the stockings, the cookies by the fireplace, and smiles. He's seen laughter, kindness, and the sparkle of Christmas magic in every heart. Then, as the reindeer lift Santa's sleigh into the sky, the elf returns home to the North Pole, tired, happy, and ready to share all the stories of the family he's watched over. And though he's gone, the memories he leaves behind remain. The giggles, the surprises, the joy of every morning. Because the Christmas elf isn't just about tricks or pranks. He's about connection. He reminds us that Christmas isn't only about gifts. It's about imagination, love, and time spent together. So, if you want to bring this heartwarming tradition into your home, now's the perfect time. Invite your very own Christmas elf to stay this year and watch the magic unfold, one night at a time. You'll find the link to adopt your elf right below in the description. Merry Christmas, and may the magic of the season live on in your home. If you are interested in the product, the link is in the description. But above all, subscribe to not miss the next videos. See you soon.